one is going to be
Wait,
this one
15
gonna
years,
be-
bro? You seriously?
15 years you've been
Yeah,
excited?
I haven't been
Even
excited
when we
about
had
NBA
Ben
season
Simmons
about
and all
15
them
years.
guys. Now Ben Simmons, he's a scrub. But when we had our shot, you wasn't excited back then.
And Ben, because
Ben,
I
yeah,
seen the issues from the beginning with Ben Simmons. When that man
Right.
couldn't hit a 3-pointer, like the Sixers have disappointed me over so long that
Yo.
it's hard to get excited about anything because we watched Embiid's body break down year
Mhm.
after year after year
After
after
year.
year.
Yep.
Before that, it was the Ben Simmons saga. You know what I mean? And Doc just couldn't find how to
Facts.
coach a team to the you know what I mean? He would plateau every year. Doc was plateauing every year. We get to the playoffs, and all of a sudden, it's like this, the energy, and it just crash and burn. And then all the other history with the Sixers and the Todd McCullers of the world and stuff like this. So I mean the Sixers the Sixers have disappointed me for a long time, bro. But I'm excited. I'm actually excited. And Maul gonna get on me for this. But I got three championships loading. I got the Rams, but first it's the Dodgers. 3 for 3 right now. We about to go 3 for 3 on the Dodgers, and then we going to the Rams championship loading. Championship loading. We don't know if Aaron Donald gonna step on that field, but if he do, ooh,
ain't coming.
and then
you don't need him to come either.
But we don't not need him because if he show up on that field, man, listen, I'm telling you that's something else. And then Maul, stop sitting over there with the sad face. And then,
I'm trying
to watch the Sixers play probably some real great basketball. I'm excited, man. I got a couple bad old seasons running, baby. They running simultaneously. I'm hyped.
No one told you to inject anything about LA.
Yeah, he
all,
threw that
bro.
in. That was slick right there.
No one told you to inject anything about it. We're talking about Bron James and Philadelphia Sixers. That's nothing to do with the LA Dodgers, the Rams.
That was slick.
What's the other team? What's the other one you got? The Dodgers, Rams, and who else?
The Dodgers, the Rams, the Sixers.
Three championships, right?
3 championships.
Bro. No one cares about that, dog. I'm gonna end it at that. I'm not gonna give LA anything, no more energy. I'm moving on. Sixers, LeBron James. That's what we talking about. Not today, bro.
Well, I mean, while we are on the topic of LA though, these fans out here is hurt. They feelings hurt. They feelings hurt because he takes a 2-year deal for $8 million, right?
Wow.
And they sit there and
we didn't even talk about that.
Y'all took all our money, Bron. You took all our money, and then now you're gonna go there for $8 million over. You took all of our cash. We couldn't get no players on the team. We
$49 million cut, $49 million.
Bro, that's from
they hurt. These fans is hurt.
That's let me see. They said that was a pay cut from 52.6. That's crazy work. But we gotta say it. He don't go. LeBron's been strategic, y'all, since when he first left Cleveland and went to Miami, right? Became the super team, and then when he went, I think that the team that we really expect, we couldn't call them a super team, but they happened to pull it out and get the chip anyway, was when he was with the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really call that a super team. They had a lot of, I don't want to mention it, but they remind me of the year that my Commanders was signing every old star that there was. It worked out for them though. LA, it worked out. They had the White House, y'all remember. And they were clowning them like, they're not gonna get a chip. And they end up sneaking. I thought that was the sneakiest chip that I ever seen. When LeBron, and I'll be honest, I didn't respect that shit. You know what I'm saying? But now coming here with the 76ers, Jaylen Brown, I'm sorry, that's the difference. Bro, y'all got pieces. And here's the thing too. It should preserve Joel. Let's see if he can get to 50 games. You know what I'm saying? So that's my only knock about him is he can't stay healthy. But with these people on him, if you manage his minutes well, he should get through the season because he does not have to do all the workload either.
Bro, he can't. So that's. I'm glad you said that because it feels like he's trying to do the workload. Bro, you're that healthy, but you're doing too much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like soon as Joel Embiid gets that ball, they call it the black hole. That ball's not coming back out. I'm watching during the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing him play against the Celtics. This dude will miss like 4 shots in a row, and then on the 5th shot he makes it. and he acts as if, you know what I'm saying, he's been
They
putting in
call it
work.
a streak.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
he
Like,
just keep shooting.
bro, like,
keep
dog,
shooting.
like, get the ball. Like, yeah, I've been screaming at the screen, like, yo, give the ball to Maxey. And then when Maxey got into his mode, that's when the game changed and the game flowed better. I feel like, and then Joel Embiid doesn't play like a traditional big man anyway. I know the game's evolved. Like, big men aren't like the big men as of the early 2000s and things like that. These big men, they want to shoot threes. They're the Wembeyanas. Well, Wembeyan's an alien, so, I mean, he's not really a banger in the paint. But I'm old school, bro. I mean, and even when I play NBA 2K, my center isn't some hybrid shooter from beyond the arc. You know what I'm saying? He's in there to do one thing: get rebounds and dish the ball out.
Defense, right?
Defense.
Right.
That's what I'm looking for in my big. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for in my
shooting
big.
shots. I think it's just disgraceful.
So
you know what I'm saying?
with there being one ball, I did have questions. Like, okay, who's going to run this offense?
LeBron.
You know what I'm saying? With all five, LeBron can run the offense.
Yeah,
right, because LeBron can facilitate. So now Tyrese Maxey can go ahead and score, as he's shown that he can score, even though he's at the one. Edgecombe can get to it. You know what I'm saying? Then obviously Jaylen Brown can get to it, and then like you mentioned, like Joel Embiid, he can get to it. But I want more him in the paint. But if he's in the paint, that means he's going to wear down. He's going to get injured. So
LeBron should be the greatest asset for Joel, because he should be able to be. I'm talking veteran. Yo, you don't have to do it all. You know what I'm saying? Right. And if he's paying attention, here's the thing: if he's paying attention and he see how the ball is being distributed, then hopefully he'll play team ball, which will help him focus on defense.
Yeah.
That's what they need him. You know, take your little 13, 12-footer, but come on, man. Be preserved. This ain't your team. Let's get that through your head. You're not the superstar. You know what I'm saying? Be not okay with not being the superstar and just let the ball flow where it's going to flow. Kick it out to the stars. You know what I'm saying? You're going to look good even when you kick that thing out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every time you get that L, every game that you make it, listen, if you make it over 25 games, that's a win.
Joel Embiid should be a walking triple-double, bro, if he just plays like it. He needs to be a walking triple-double. That's what he needs to be. He needs to be, and this is why, you know, Jokic has been, you know, the way he is, because he's been a walking triple-double. Passing the ball, get his 10, 12.
Jokic is out of this world, too.
Yeah.
That's an out-of-this-world big man.
Bro, like, Joel, just mirror your game after that. You know what I'm saying? Give the ball to LeBron, give the ball to Jaylen Brown, give the ball to Edgecombe, give it to Maxey. And get your 12 points, 13 points, 15. We know you can get 25. You know what I'm saying? So that just get that when it needs to. When everyone's focused on everyone else, bro, then you know, open up, pause. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, I think we can go deep in the playoffs for sure. Definitely Eastern Conference. We can get there.
Yeah, we can. I mean, if we sure get there, it's gonna be tough. Like I said, the East is tough though. I personally don't. I can't call for real. I really can't say it's gonna be a championship year. It's gotta. If we can make it out of the Eastern Conference, then obviously if we can make it to the championship, I think we got a good shot. I think whoever can make it out of the Eastern Conference, I think they pretty much got a championship locked up. That's what I really think. I don't think the West got it right now. I mean, you still got OKC and SGA. I know he wants something. I know he's still trying to go back and do something. But right now, the Eastern Conference is so strong. I think by the time, barring no terrible injuries from nobody, I think the Eastern Conference is definitely the strongest conference. So after they play each other and, you know what I mean, during the season and stuff, I think iron going to sharpen iron with that. So I think the Eastern Conference is going to win. You just got to make it out of the Eastern Conference.
Definitely. And on top of that, LeBron, use your greatest asset. Greatest asset. Flop.
Yeah.
Get the other team in foul trouble. Get the other team in foul trouble and flop, bro.
He the only guy who knows what a championship is like on that team.
Well, right, and that's what he brings to the table also. Championship mentality. Like a lot of people, can we say people ignore that? It's a mindset to winning. You know what I'm saying? There's a mindset to winning. And when you go around the room and you got the right veteran in the room, things change. And I think that's the key. Now, here's the thing. He signed a 2-year deal. I'm with you. I'm being honest. I think that the Sixers could win a chip in the next 1 to 2 years. I think this may be a gelling season. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Where, you know, first y'all got to gel together. You know what I mean? Because we ain't seen this dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Sixers haven't seen this type of team before. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, dang, yeah, Sixers, and I go back to Iverson. You know what I'm saying? They haven't seen, and it was pretty darn good. A lot of people that year that they went to the chip, it made me angry, and I understand the trade and everything. But the champion, a lot of people don't really understand that should have been their championship season. Had the center at the time got hurt, and they traded for Mutombo, and he was balling. And Mutombo was just defense. The center that went down was offense and defense. He was just, it's sad. It really did. Now, that, I ain't gonna lie, I'm an Allen Iverson fan, bro.
Yeah.
So that year, I was like, you know, I remember working as a safety ambassador, University of Penn. And we was out there, oh man, watching it on the big screen. And I was like, yo, as soon as my man went down, I was like,
they just ran into a juggernaut that year, though. With Shaq and Kobe. I mean, they was running through teams. They only lost one game that whole playoffs.
Bro, but you know why? Because, and they said this, but so Mutombo was no match for Shaquille O'Neal. But
not at that time.
But I can't think of the center. The other center he was youthful, but I don't know if he tore his ACL or whatever. But they said that Shaq was elbowing Mutombo so bad that he actually broke ribs. He actually broke ribs, bro. So he was no match. Mutombo was just, you know, defense, but he wasn't no offense. They needed a little bit from him.
Yeah, that was Shaq in his prime. You know what I mean? Because before that, Mutombo, Olajuwon, they was pushing Shaq around in the Orlando days. They was pushing him around. But by the time he beefed up and he got to LA, Shaq was unmatchable. Unmatchable. If he could shoot free throws, Shaq would probably be the greatest of all time. Honestly, his points would probably be crazy. Like the numbers that LeBron did, shit, Shaq could have did that if he could shoot free throws.
Facts. Yeah, them free throws were a Mother Hubbard. And the cover.
He couldn't shoot free throws at all. It was terrible.
Y'all can't mention free throws around me, man. I'm an Orlando Magic fan. Y'all just can't. I remember we went up against Olajuwon, and Nick Anderson missed that. All I saw was him miss the free throw, and it was like, series over. I don't remember other games. It was over. I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
My man, they said he literally lost confidence. Like he had somebody go out and shoot field goals after that series. He never shot a field goal again. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
Wow. Man.
Yeah. So this is gonna be a dynamic team if they work it right. If the see, you're gonna have a second coach out there. You got LeBron out there. That's what's gonna make this team nice. Because he's going to coach. He's gonna hold them accountable.
That could also break though. That could work against us. I expect LeBron to be a much more chill player, but once he sees that there's a potential for that championship, I don't want him out there snapping like he was on Cleveland on players.
Nah, he ain't
get
gonna
mad
be
in the middle of the court.
Nah.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
But they was tweaking it in Cleveland though. You saw what he had to do with?
Yeah, he had a lot more to do of lack of talent. He had a right to snap in Cleveland.
Yeah.
We're talking about Cleveland round 2. I'm sorry, round one. Round 2, he was good. Because round 1. He had a lot to deal with. He was young. And guess what? Here's what we know. Any superstar that has to carry the team for too long, and I'm a victim of this. I know this well, like nobody knows it. When you have to carry the team, their lifespan is it. When we had McGrady, had to carry the team, lifespan. Penny, lifespan. Knees went, and look, when Grady went to Houston, right? You was like superpower, y'all mean? But look, not durable, y'all mean? And now McGrady started having knee issues. And he was top scorer when he left us. You know what I'm saying? He was top scorer. A lot of people don't give him a lot of respect that he deserves. He was the top scorer during that reign. It was Kobe, under McGrady. He was averaging like 28 points when he went to Houston. You know what I'm saying? But guess
Yeah.
what? Durability had already taken a toll from having to carry Orlando not getting him help. And then when they finally get him help, it's too late. I'm out of here.
It's a wrap. Yeah, it's over.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, he's disgruntled.
Yep.
I'm out of here. I want to go take my talents over to, yeah.
So here's
facts,
the thing.
bro.
Here's what you have too. This is what's going to be what really drives the Sixers. Jaylen Brown, I don't care what nobody say. He ticked off that they got rid of him. He felt like he was a better deal than Tatum. Let's be honest. Tatum is injury prone. And now he is going to play with a chip on his shoulder, I promise you. He's going to play with a chip on his shoulder.
He's going to make it hell for Boston when you go back to Boston. He's going to make it hell for them. Yeah.
So you got that dynamic right there too. Somebody hungry to prove the haters wrong that y'all should have invested the money in me. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's it could work well. It's just a lot of personalities in that locker room. Like Maul, you alluded, you was like, there's only one basketball.
Right.
It's just a lot of personalities. Before and
the biggest is
Maxey
Joel.
Seems real chill. Edgecombe seems real chill. The only person on the team that I've, that's ever caused ruckus with this team was Embiid in certain situations,
right?
Where his ego definitely came to the forefront. So as long as there's no Embiid, Jaylen Brown situation, or I think it'll be,
which it shouldn't be.
It should be a real good match.
Jaylen isn't there to replace anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
It would be more beef if he was. No, we all can be on a court at the same time in different functions, right? Like that was a problem when Orlando went to the chip, the glory days. Nick Anderson and Dennis Scott said something that I thought a lot of teams can learn from. He was like, "Yo, bro, we knew we were the stars coming in here, but when Penny and Shaq came, it's their team."
Yeah.
Joel gotta listen. This is not your team, bro. Yeah, I mean, those years are gone. At one point, it was.
Yeah, it was.
And you should be grateful because this is gonna preserve your. Listen, at the end of this, you need a chip, bro.
Yeah.
This is a chip. Hey, I can't. How can I? That should be in his mind when he get in the locker room. He should be chanting that shit.
That should be.
How can I be? You know what I mean? Every day. How can I be a better facilitator myself to get this chip? You know what I'm saying? He should be Dennis Rodman out there. That should be his mentality. Dennis Rodman, get as many rebounds as I can get out this piece.
Yeah.
Because
he has some other players. I want to see what Dean Wade does too from Cleveland. See what he does. Yeah. I'm actually intrigued how off the sixth man coming off the bench. I'm actually intrigued about that as well. The Sixers should go deep, bro. Deep into the Eastern Conference. I'll be honest.
I think so. As long as, like I said, as long as the locker room can gel, and that's generally with any team, as long as the locker room gels, you good to go. Because I know for sure that Kawhi Leonard shot still haunts my nightmares.
Bro.
When that ball bounced 3 times and went in. That was the championship year right there.
Bro, that was the year. And that was the year I was done with Ben Simmons. Everyone else was done with Ben Simmons the year after. No, I was done with Ben Simmons that year. That year, that's when I was like, yo, I'm done with Ben. Like, I couldn't. What everyone saw the very next year is what I've been saying prior to that. You know what I'm saying? And you even say, like, listen, you've been saw Ben Simmons for what it was since the very beginning. You know what I mean? I can't believe he won Rookie of the Year his sophomore year. What do you mean you Rookie of the Year? Remember that?
Yeah, it was crazy.
He was injured his first year, and he somehow the very next year he won Rookie. They made up an award for him.
How embarrassing is it when the man shoots 1 3, the whole stadium has to cheer and clap? That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. There's no reason why you're an NBA player that plays a forward position and you can't shoot a 3. Come on,
bro. You're right. You're right there from the rim. Instead of you going to get the easy bucket, you dish it out to someone else. I'm like, bro, you're right there.
No confidence. No confidence,
bro. Like, I was done. Yeah, I was done with him after that loss to Toronto. Like, he's done for me anyway.
Insane. Just and like I said, as long as things could gel, we good. We don't need a Jerry Stackhouse AI situation. We don't need none of that. We just need a cool, calm, collected locker room that's gonna get the job done throughout the season. I hate the load manage with Embiid. I hate the theory of load management, period. Because I think that tears it from the game. But the way that man's body is set up now, he got a
like
check in the
Andre Davis.
savings.
Bro,
Yeah,
and that,
it's like Andre Davis. It's like we had Jonathan Isaac, up and coming, should have been a defensive premier player, but they mismanaged him during the COVID when we had the I think it was COVID, and we had the shorts, and he had I think it was a torn. No, I think it was something like a knee injury, and they brung him back when we somehow made it into the playoffs. It was
Yeah.
it was like my Commanders, like that 8-8, and you slipped in. It was
Yeah.
no reason to put him in, and I'm talking the first game they put him in. Now he tears his ACL, and guess what? They load managed him, and I'm so glad finally. No, I think we signed him again. Never mind, y'all. We got rid of him, and I was like, yes, he's doing nothing for us, and they did sign him back. So hopefully, he don't make it through preseason. But here's the good part about the Sixers: this would be good for Joel. Matter of fact, this should be a humbling season. When you heard LeBron was coming, Jalen coming, maybe you weren't impressed, but when you heard that LeBron, I get to play with LeBron, and if you're smart, sip from his veteran leadership.
Mm-hmm.
See, champions know how to get around. Listen, look at Kobe and the people that mentored him. You know what? My greatest center is Olajuwon. And guess who Kobe went to go see? LeBron. They went to go see the OGs. LeBron, all of them went and sat and practiced and got mentored by Olajuwon. All of the greats. You know what I'm saying? This is chance.
That post fade shimmy joint, like
that shimmy.
Was bread and butter,
bro. And he was very humble, but he talked trash. He talked trash. Olajuwon, it was more like a Big Papa thing. Now should have went left, big fella. Should have dunked it, big fella. That's how he was.
For sure. That's exactly how he was. But listen, real quick before we move to the next topic, the load count. I'm not really a fan of that neither. For Joel Embiid, considering the advances that medical science has taken, you should be on the court a lot quicker than you were in the past, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand the whole load count. Maybe it's the sneakers, maybe the shoes. Matter of fact, the sneakers are different. Everything's low cut.
The sneakers are listen, they are a serious issue. And a lot of times they're in sneakers that work for them, and then they get bought by brands. And now they promoting brands that don't fit their athleticism. You know what I'm saying? And now and they out there, they're torn. Listen,
ligaments.
They did a documentary on it. Yeah.
Ankles.
It's the shoes.
It's definitely. Is it the shoes? It's definitely the
man.
shoes.
It's definitely the shoes.
Yeah, definitely the shoes.
Bro, they're playing on hardwood, bro. You got to have the right
cushion. You had the right ankle support, bro.
Ankle support.
Listen, when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying, like, my the old heads tell me, unless you better get some higher sneakers, get some high top sneaks for them ankles for you. Break your ankles out here.
Break your ankles, man, on that hard floor.
I don't get why everybody wear low tops now. I don't get that. Because that's your ankles. You need that support. And everybody walking around with these low tops because that's what the style is. But forget the style. These ankles got to last me 10 years. I need to get this money.
10 years.
And you're jumping. You're listen, you pounding the pavement. And look, one wrong move and you can tell your ACL just running up the court. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
At the very least, if you're going to wear low sneakers, just get ankle supports.
Right. Well, that's what Steph wear them braces.
Yeah, get them.
Or get the braces. Something.
Yeah, something. But yo, listen, man.
Look how that changed his career. I'm sorry. Look how that changed Steph. Remember, I deemed him injury prone. He put the braces on. Shoo.
Man, chasing Stephon Curry around the court's a nightmare, bro. I'm tired, bro.
Yeah.
I'm tired, boss.
Yeah.
Tired, boss. But listen, yo, this is Jack of All Trades, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Tell a friend, tell a family member. Listen, we're Jack of All Trades, baby.
Jack of all trades, I move how I move.